I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. Every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Failure is the key to success. Each mistake teaches us something. A man can fail many times, but he isn't a failure until he begins to blame somebody else. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Do not fear mistakes. You will know failure continue to reach out. The season of failure is the best time for sowing the seeds of success. Our best successes often come after our greatest disappointments. But man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. I think and think for months and years. 99 times the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. Success breeds complacency. Complacency breeds failure. Only the paranoid survive. Failure and repeated failure are the finger posts on the road to achievement. One fails forward towards success. There is no such thing as failure. There are only results. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. Success is not built on success. It's built on failure. It's built on frustration. Sometimes it's built on catastrophe. Success is often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. Failures is not a single cataclysmic event. You don't fail overnight. Instead, failure is a few errors in judgment repeated every day. You always pass failure on your way to success. Through perseverance, many people win success out of what seemed destined to be certain failures. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. If you are doing your best, you won't have any time to worry about failure. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Do not brood over your past mistakes and failures, as this will only fill your mind with grief, regret, and depression. Do not repeat them in the future. An essential aspect of creativity is not being afraid to fail. If you are not failing every now and again, it's a sign you are not doing anything very innovative. I never see failure as failure, but only as the game I must play and win. Don't be afraid of missing opportunities. Behind every failure is an opportunity somebody wishes they had missed. My fault, my failure is not in the passions I have, but in my lack of control of them. Defeat may serve as well as victory to shake the soul and let the glory out. Losing is no disgrace. if you have given your best. Failure is a detour, not a dead-end street. Before you can win a game, you have to not lose it. Ambition is the last refugee of the failure. Every failure is a step to success. Mistakes are the portals of discovery. Failure is always an option. Success and failure are equally disastrous.